suggested that we meet under a disused jetty by the river.
Disused Yeti?
Hi, welcome to a Disused Yeti. I'm Risa Romano.
Nandini Bapat.
And I'm Jaycox.
And we're going to be talking about technology this episode round. If you could choose any piece of technology from Doctor Who, what would it be? I'll go ahead and start. I was thinking I would probably go with Chameleon, because he's sort of, especially if you're on the TARDIS. Chameleon, for people who don't know, is a classic series robot.
Horrible robot.
Who can, and he was used terribly in the
show,
and written out
bad.
after a couple of episodes.
But
it was such a good opportunity, I felt like, that they should have, and part of their reason was they didn't know how the robot worked. The guy who made it died.
I vaguely remember that. That's right.
So they had to write it out of the show. But the thing is, Chameleon can look however he wants, so why didn't they just cast different guest actors? That could have been kind of cool. Like every other week, someone new is the companion, but it's really just Chameleon.
Right.
But we're getting back like speeding up the Doctor companion thing. Yeah.
Could have been fun. So anyway, if I could have anything, that's sort of like, first of all, it's a robot. I want a robot. Second of all, it's sort of like your pal. And third of all, it can do anything that like psychic paper could do. He could probably get you in just about anywhere, because he can look however you want him to look.
Yeah.
Wasn't he a villain?
He was being controlled by the Master at some point, yes.
That's right. Okay. This is...
And looked like the Master at one point, too.
Okay, all right. That's what I remember. Okay, all right.
I think I'd probably have to go with psychic paper. Like, I'd like to see that a little more, because
it's cool, and he hardly ever uses it.
Yeah, and, we've gotten little tidbits, and I really like the idea of him getting messages through the psychic paper.
Yeah, which has happened, like, maybe twice.
Yeah, and so I think definitely would like to see a little bit more with the psychic paper. Like,
they've never actually explained it, have they?
Yeah, I mean...
I don't think so.
Maybe
just
what if there was...
This is what this does.
I mean, like, where did he find it? Do we know? Where did he get it?
Is it like a Time Lord thing?
Yeah,
I don't know. Or is it from another place?
Maybe it would be interesting to have an episode about psychic paper. Like
it started with 9, right?
I don't think it was ever in any other classic.
Okay.
So maybe like they can do something where he gets psychic paper, he leaves it in the TARDIS, and then 9 finds it like way back in the past. We all know that like the whole temporal thing is weird with the TARDIS. So I don't know. Like I think it'd be interesting to find out more about psychic paper, like where it comes from, because obviously other people know about psychic paper. Yeah. So it's obviously a thing. It's not like a secret Time Lord thing, because everybody knows about it. Like Good Man Goes to War.
Right.
Like a bunch of those like people, they were like, how do we, get over the trick of psychic paper? So like it's a thing. So let's see more about that. I would definitely like to know more.
I think a couple of times when someone's called him on it, knowing that he was using it.
Yeah. So I think it would be really interesting to play around with psychic paper.
I think that would be awesome. Yeah.
Why not? Let's go old school paper.
I like K9.
You do.
I'll take K9.
Okay,
yeah.
No,
I really, because here's the thing. You're right. I mean, the whole idea of having a little robot around is cool, right? I mean, it's like
K9 is a little robot, and they could run him better at least than Chameleon.
Plus, I mean, he's like a little Google, isn't he? It's just basically sort of like a, you know what I mean? Hey, K9, what planet are we on, and what year is it? And,
but doesn't he go like this?
Yeah. But I think he'd be really cool.
And we brought him actually back since the new series.
Yeah.
Sarah Jane had
I had
he came back when 10... Yeah, it was here.
Right, and I had questions about that, because then somehow he reverted to oh my god, I've forgotten her name.
Sarah Jane?
Thank you.
Yes.
And I saw some of those episodes, the Sarah Jane Chronicles? Or Adventures? Adventures. In any
Chronicles
case,
is better. Adventures is what it was called.
Here's the question I have that you might be able to answer, or either of you might be able to answer.
I've not seen Sarah Jane in Adventures.
No, not, because I've seen like a season and a little bit. I really couldn't deal with more than that.
They were very campy.
They're very young. They really I mean, this really was
they
meant to be a kid's
They made Torchwood for the grown-ups and then Sarah Jane for the kids.
Right.
They were very clear in those lines.
Yes, they were.
Torchwood was not for children, and Sarah Jane's really hard to watch.
Yeah, exactly. But my question is, because I remember seeing an article not more than like 6 months ago.
Okay.
About a canine show. And because of this, or for the sole reason that the Doctor Who franchise doesn't own Canine, or something like that.
Ooh, I don't know.
That's what I had understood, and that was one of the reasons why. Because what I had understood is that this Canine show won't have anything to do with Doctor Who.
Okay. I had not heard that. I know that they tried it once. They did a show called Canine and Company.
Okay.
That was revolved around Canine. I think it only got like a pilot or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that it ever went to series.
Okay.
And so they tried it, but I think it would have had at least one of the companions. I'm very confused as to how all that, because there's like Mark 1 and 2 of him. Because he went off with Romano at one point, but Sarah Jane also has him. So there's multiple canines out there.
Well, remember the original. How did this work? The original, like, couldn't be repaired, and I thought the Doctor gave Sarah Jane the Mark II, and that's wait.
Well, no, he repaired him / got a new one from the future, and then.
How did she get Canine in the first place? Because when she leaves, she doesn't have him.
I'm not positive. Because you're right. When she comes back, and it takes him a little while to recognize her.
Right.
She already has Canine, so she had Canine.
Guys, time travel.
Yeah.
Maybe the Doctor from the future.
There you go.
They can't do it now because the actress died.
Yeah. I'm just saying time travel for everything.
Stupid death.
It's been ruining really everything lately. I'm not happy with that right now.
Oh yeah. Really.
But I mean, plus, I work in a comic book store. Oh my freaking God, how cool would it be to have a little canine rolling around? Hey, Canine, do we have Revival hardcover number 1?
Oh my God.
How cool would that be, right?
Yeah.
Don't even have to look anything up on a computer or anything.
Tin Metal Dog.
That would be awesome.
Ask the Tin Dog.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty awesome.
It might even have like a little levitation thing. It could even bring books to me. That'd be great.
Well, yeah, because the rolling, he has trouble on certain surfaces.
Yes.
I think if he could like levitate, that would be ideal.
Well, my only thing with the whole Tin Dog idea, I mean, I like Canine, and it definitely, it wouldn't be bad to see him back, but I think it's just avoiding the ridiculous, like making it stupid, would be tough.
Well,
in my opinion, with a robot.
and not to mention the fact that the original problem that they had with the character anyway was he's the cure-all.
Yeah.
It's like any problem that we have, it can be basically figured out by this dog.
Yeah.
So
So after a while, it's like, okay, the Doctor's useless.
It doesn't give the Doctor anything to figure out.
Yeah.
So
be smart about.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
I think we're good for now.
Yeah.
We're doing, this is sort of a series of shorter episodes, like the last one and the one that's coming up. So yeah, that's it for now.
And we're filming a Galaxy
Disused Yeti?
We had just said
start with